Hello everybody, welcome to your live watch along of Chelsea versus Malmo, and according to an app called Score Live, can't even spell Malmo right. They need to get their screen on tight. And I'll give you the lineups in a minute. I've only got Chelsea at the moment because I'm not pronouncing Swedish names, because I'll butcher that to the end of the earth. So it'll just be the Chelsea lineup today. And I've also got at the same time in the corner down on my right hand side the score between Havant Waterloo and Torquay United in the FA Cup 4th qualifying round. The winner plays Charlton Athletic away. Here we go. Here we go. We got Mendy, Christensen, Thiago Silva, Rudiger, Azpilicueta, Kante, Jorginho, Mount, Chilwell, Werner, Lukaku, and then we got Kepa, Bettinelli, Alonso, James, Chalobah, Bartley, Kovacic, Loftus-Cheek, Saúl, Havertz, Ziyech, Hudson-Odoi. That's your team to face Malmo today. Hello Riley. How are you doing on this fine Wednesday evening? What do you mean miserable? The weather? Yeah, I've got one of my mods on here with me, but most of you just be hearing me. And if I can, I might give you guys the Malmo, the Malmo team if they are on here. If they're not, I won't do it. Yeah, because that's what I mean. If they're not on, because if they're not on here, then oh, they are on here. They are on here. Oh, this is going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm going to butcher all this. The team for... No, I'm going to try. I want to try. And I'm going to try my best. The team that playing for Malmo against Chelsea today, I will try my best. Johan Darwin, Eric Larsson, Sergio Pana, Antonio Roca. Yep. 2-1 then. Innocent! Don't like innocent. Yeah. That's not a bad team to face us. So I've done up to Kovac. Then you've got Andreas Christensen. Just don't get mistaken with the one that's on our bench, on our team. Martin Olsen, the other one. Oh yeah, Sergio. Yeah, I already went and did all that. No, I already did most of them. It's just some of them I won't be able to pronounce. Yeah. Oh, I needed. Oh, and we're on the way, and it's on the way. 0-0. Let's hope we get a win today, because we need it. And as we are here, I also got to check on the other score. Havant and Waterloo versus Torquay, so I can keep changing that score at the same time if that happens, anything in that game. And Havant are winning! Get in! Come on, win so I can go on to charting on an absolute party away day. Then I'll be definitely filming that day out for the channel. So Havant 1-0 up inside 8 minutes. There we go. Yeah.
It's evident that Malmo have come to press high. They've got the two up front against the three defenders of Chelsea.
Yep, and that's, you know, when you go onto FIFA and it's somehow you say they got one-man team. They've done it in real life with Leicester.
So manager Thompson has said to them, go and
Is
press
it still
hard,
1-0? Is
just
it still
can't do that
1-0?
and just make it tough for
It
Chelsea
is.
for the first
Still
20
at the
minutes, but
moment.
looks like they're going to prepare to put players
Still
forward.
1-0. No, but no, I'm saying there's been 2 minutes played in the Chelsea Malmo game. In the Havant game, there has been about 10 minutes. So because it finished, it started about 50 minutes early. So hopefully, so that now we just need Chelsea to have a good start, and then it's both teams are starting well. That's what you want.
Against Chelsea in Sweden. What to do there for Franz Persson, Swedish international quarterback.
Yeah.
Straight away, there that Mount's prepared to run in behind, and Werner did.
I'll be excited. I'll be so excited if both good results go our way. Then that'll be me having a January trip to London. They're not playing until tomorrow. They're playing leggy at Walsall at home.
Yeah, he's had to be patient, hasn't he? He's had to wait for his chance, but my word.
Everyone said Leicester City should beat them and ended up losing 1-0.
Just cuts again back inside, and it was unlucky.
Yep.
Malmo already struggling to get out. Chelsea high pressing them.
Alright.
Can't take any liberties in this group. Chelsea
Nipples.
lost maybe a little surprisingly at the time away to
Yeah, I get.
in their last game.
Here we go. One of the full-time scores in the Champions League for you guys. Barcelona 1, Dynamo Kiev 0. Gerard Piqué with the goal on 36 minutes. The one is... Oh, God. Salzburg 3, Wolfsburg 1.
Yeah, a little bit late there, isn't he? Just left his mark on him.
Yeah, because I'm just checking on my fantasy team at the moment. Please, for the love of God, please, I've said I've not added that player in. Please. Thank fuck! I've not added the player in. Oh. The guy called, is it Leon of Wolfsburg? He's a defender, because if I did, I would have lost so many points, because you can see the 3 goals. Wolfsburg. Go on, Lukaku! Yes! Further! Oh, you missed that from 5 yards out! Werner, you absolute trolley. But also the other thing is, it could be offside as well, so...
He gets across the front there. He's hit his heel. He's got to open his body up on the instep. It's a glaring miss. That was tight in the build-up, and I venture to suggest that might have counted when VAR looked at it. I think if he puts that in the back of the net, which he should have done, I think that's
keep an eye on the other score while we are... Yeah, we'll have that one, see if there's any more. And then in the Europa League, Spartak 3, Leicester City 4 was the early game. Still 0-0, 5 minutes played, and any other goals? West Bromwich Albion 1, Swansea 0 in the Championship. Carlin Grant in 60 seconds. Oh, here comes Malmo. Word! Don't let innocent score. You might get done for it. Word, could you be innocent? Any of us results? See if there's any more results. No. Middlesbrough 1-0 up at home to Barnsley. And the other results is Cardiff 0-0 versus Fulham. Huddersfield 0-0 versus Birmingham or Brent. Yeah, Peterborough versus Hull is 0-0. So is Preston versus Coventry 0-0 and 0-0 Reading Blackpool.
Thinking this could get him going again this game. I mean, he certainly threw everyone a dummy, didn't he? Because the way he was talking in the week, it was going to rest him, but he's put the number 9 in, hasn't he?
That.
I think we've given up trying to second guess.
Jumbo, eh?
Away from coaches. Well, particularly when And you've got a squad
Oh.
Chelsea. Well, he could put 2 on the pitch, couldn't he? Quite easily. As 1 or 2 other clubs could.
Feeling happy, yeah. Feeling happy. That's what you want. You always want to be happy.
European club football this season. It's been a long and sometimes rocky road for them.
So far, 0-0. Not a lot going on in this game so far, except for Timo Werner should have scored from 5 yards out. Goal for Villarreal, scored by Pino.
Away from home in their last 5 Champions League trips is not a promising one. Goals for 0 against 24, including an 8-0 hammering from Real Madrid, for whom Cristiano Ronaldo scored 4. Here's Werner.
Go on, Werner.
You might be thinking he already should be on the score sheet.
Go on, Werner. It's the edge. Oh! Lukaku! Oh! Lukaku knew he scored. It would have been a lucky deflection goal, but it more or less would have been an own goal. Given us an own goal because it wasn't.
Again, he snatches at it. Doesn't really
What?
catch it well, and the deflection is where it's such a good save. There's the ball, look, not a clean hit.
Come on. Just keep passing the ball. Just keep passing the ball, lads.
Well, under the sort of pressure they're going to be under tonight, Malmo, the last thing they needed really was deflected.
The ball.
Goal off one of their own.
Mount! Lukaku! Werner! Timo! Put it in the box! Put it in the box. Timo's on the ball. Silva! Rudiger! Rudiger! Christensen! No. Lukaku! Back to Silva. Silva puts it in the melting pot. Christensen! Oh, what a goal! How on earth has he finally scored a Chelsea goal? Finally, he scored a goal for Chelsea. First goal for Chelsea. Getting an assist from Thiago Silva as well. What a goal! He hit it on the sweet spot. Woo! But it's a good goal. Why? Not working. Ball cross from Thiago Silva on the volley. It did bounce on the ground, but we don't care. Andres Christensen 1-0 Chelsea. How do you like those eggs?
He's just forced it past the keeper, darling. It's a really good goal. He just jumps. He's off the deck when he hits the ball. Really good technique.
Get in. And if you guys like the stream, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. And subscribe if you are new. And then we'll stop.
Nice warm feeling for him. He finished it, didn't he? Like a master marksman. Well, sometimes, you know, technically you might say, well, it come off his shin, he didn't hit it with his boots, but his adjustment and just getting it over the top of the ball.
100% say Chelsea will win. I'll go with that.
He's already got the power in it, so it's a really good finish.
Check on the scores while we are going on around the ground. It is Villarreal 1-0 up against Young Boys, Chelsea 1-0 up against Malmo. Apart from that, nothing else has happened. Yeah, I said that because it literally just as the game started, that changed. They scored within 60 seconds. Did West Brom? Go on, Werner. Corner. No. Just keep.
I think they understand that they're not playing at their very best, and I think this 11 has been really wound up from Tuchel and his staff, I'm sure, to come out here and go for the throw, and that's what they're doing.
And in the FA Cup, it's still having a Waterlooville 1, Torquay United 0 in the FA Cup 4th round qualifying round.
He's 25 now, so it's been a long wait to get himself on the score sheet.
Keep
Let's
the ball.
Over his jet lag, having won with Brazil 4-1 against Uruguay in the early hours of last Friday morning, our time. That's why he didn't play at the weekend. Half asleep. Like we all are when we make those kind of journeys.
You guys want to put any questions in the chat? I'll answer as many questions as you guys want to put in the chat.
Silva was on the right side of it, and he's got the ability to use it. Sometimes I
Come on,
use
Chelsea.
that. That's
Oh,
quite
Timo.
in that position.
Lukaku.
Here's Lukaku.
Oh,
Across the face of
no
the
one there.
in a dark blue shirt. That side of Martin Olsen can hook it away. For Malmo.
Come on, Chelsea.
Well, there's more work to do this time. It's Conte linking with Aspilicueta.
Free kick, well done.
Challenge here. The referee didn't like it and gives Chelsea a free kick on the edge.
Yeah,
There's a free ball there, and
it was.
late, isn't he? Just catches him there. Innocent, not so innocent.
I'm just happy that he scored because he deserved it. For how he's been playing for us. Yep, goal for Reading. Scott Dan. Scott Dan is 34 years old.
Mason Mount, Ben Chilwell.
Free kick for Chelsea. 40 minutes played.
It's a really good position actually for the left footer.
Especially with Chilwell's current goal scoring.
Come on, Chelsea.
It is Mount.
Oh, Mount. Keep it down, son. Unlucky.
Yeah, from those positions, you're always thinking if it's going to be a right footer, perhaps it's only when the wall isn't set up correctly. He's trying to go over the top and bring it back, and it's always going to come back towards the goalkeeper, where the left footer takes it away from the keeper.
Interestingly, Mason Mount hadn't started any of Chelsea's last 5 matches before tonight, and I think he admitted in a recent interview that maybe the workload just might have taken something of the edge off him.
Listen, Ian, these guys are only human.
What?
He's a young man as well. It's going to happen. It happens to every single player in their career. But you can see that he's had that sort of rest period. He looks sharp as ever now. He's come back in and he wants to prove to the manager that he's going to stay in the team.
Which is no easy task, of course, at Chelsea.
Is it because they think it's too cold?
Here is Mount. He's made a lively start. As Glenn was telling
Oh!
you, it's a case of goal, and somehow that evaded everybody.
Oh, yes, I've noticed that.
Chelsea player of the season.
It must have been that cold.
I think he played about 80 club and country games. He's only been a year.
He's only got one to pick, really.
Have it up with your Manchester United shite.
He might get a mistake from the defender, but he looks sharp tonight.
And if any Man United fans want,
Some lovely
and
little positions.
if Man United fans want to come and hate me for me saying that, I don't give 2 craps. Oi! That's a pen! That's a pen! Bugger off! You're a biased referee, you are. Go and have some yolk and smother it all over your face. You absolute yolk.
I think he was looking for it, Ian. I don't think he felt.
Oi! 1-0 Atalanta against shitty house Man United, who can't win a game in the brothel.
Tackle and he was ready to go down.
Man United fans. Go on! Lukaku! Ah!
Not quite this time.
Pulled me neck.
Here's Bermancevic trying to find Cholak.
For Man United, the goal I think is getting looked at. Here goes Rudiger again! Rudiger! Timo! 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 Oh! Stresses me out, you German thing. Yes. I'm having to literally wait because it's just showing the replay at the moment.
could have unleashed one there. He was thinking about shooting.
That's a foul. That is a foul.
Between the ball and opponent.
Oh, I'm on
make that tackle, but
16 minutes and 40 seconds.
No, I don't think even the most ardent Chelsea fan would argue that one very long.
Let me just have a look.
great opportunity actually to try.
Yes! The goal got given! You are not getting away with that, you cheating Man United gits. Come on, Chelsea! Yeah, I'll be able to see it. I'll be able to see it in a minute because I'm a bit
fast for some of these Malmo players.
Yeah. I'm literally just waiting to see because I'm gonna have a proper say. Because I can't say without me seeing it yet. But I'm just a little bit. But no, let me have. Let's. I'll tell you my view when I see it because I'll be seeing it first. Go on, Timo. That's a pen! There you go, penalty, there you go. Get in! That definitely is a pen. And whoever's saying it's not a...
Yeah, that is a pen. It's a desperation.
No, I'm just looking now. No! Not the ball. The player did a scissor challenge, so it meant he got trapped in between both of his legs. So basically, yeah. So basically, this player was basically out to take out Lukaku.
Yeah, he's just caught the. He's won the ball, but he's made contact with the.
Oh, they're saying that he's. Yeah, they're saying even the commentator's saying that he won the ball, but he had to go through Lukaku to get to the ball. So the referee had to give a penalty, but he got the ball, but he had to go through the player. So there was. I think Lukaku will be able to continue because as a striker, you can get something like that and still be able to run it off.
And he is indeed going to take it. He usually puts them in. He didn't in that Italy-England shootout in the Euro final.
Clinton Morrison, you've never played in the Champions League, so you can't have a say. And you've never played at the level of Lukaku. So he's not fit to have a say.
Thomas Tuchel hands up some tactical instructions.
All right, the goal that was scored for Atalanta to make it 1-0 was actually assisted by Zappacosta. Yeah, Moreno. You have to have a BT subscription, so you have to be have a subscription with BT. So you have to have a BT subscription, but we get it for free. We do because we're already existing customers. Here we go. I'm just praying Lukaku's all right because we got a.
I guess I'll just have a look at it for a couple of minutes.
Come on. Do you know how they spell Malmo on this app? M-A-L-M-O-E.
Struggling a bit.
I'm on 20 minutes and 25 seconds.
So
Yeah, you see players do that all the time, but then suddenly they just miraculously start running. You can run it off.
He's usually a bit of a cool hand, Luke.
Come on. Jorginho against Darwin to put Chelsea 2-0 up on the night. Jorginho! He just didn't hit it! He went and thumped it down the middle. Jorginho! There you go! And for one, no hop, skipping a jump! Woo! Look, and for once, he's not hop, skipping a jump today. Wait when you see it, because oh no, oh no, oh no. There's something I'm gonna have to tell you. Lukaku has already signalled to go off.
Yeah, look, there's no little skip there. He's looking at the keeper, though. He looks at the keeper. In the end, it's a really good pen, isn't it? There is a little glance now at the keeper. And he goes straight down the middle. Super pen.
And that brings a chorus of champions of Europe. We know what we are from the Chelsea fans.
So it looks like Lukaku might be going off. He physically, you can.
Chelsea's
Yeah.
next match is at home to Norwich City.
Yeah, he's going off now. Yeah, he's going off now. No, but you know what the main aim was? I think those players looked like they were out to injure Lukaku. That team was out to injure. So Malmo, I'm ashamed of you. You were out to get to injure a player on purpose, and they went and injured them on purpose. After play, bye bye. Yeah, but yeah, he's gone straight to the physio. He's gone straight down the tunnel.
They try and get something out of this game.
Things not going so well for Manchester United, who trail to Atalanta tonight. Pasalic, the scorer there at Old Trafford. Conte tries to reach at his Timo Werner.
It's like Glenn Otto will say a lot of that. No, but one thing I like it when Glenn Otto does Chelsea because he says a lot of good things about us, and he's very good at commentating as Glenn Otto.
I think you said it earlier, Ian, they can't.
Yep, thanks for reminding me. I was too busy celebrating, I forgot to change the score. Chelsea 2-0. I'm going to say I'm on 24. Go on, go on. Oh.
It's a phenomenal, more defensive position. It's not that defensive tonight. Innocent.
I still think that's funny. His name's Innocent. So are you going to try and get yourself booked and say you're innocent? It is now Reading 2, Blackpool 0.
In this campaign, because of that injury and illness, missed France's.
I ain't saying that name because
final just recently as well.
The guy's called Delhi. I'm going to say Tom Delhi, and I'm not saying his surname. The only reason I know that is because Wednesday I think I've got his brother, because his brother is also a footballer and plays for Wednesday, who scored yesterday.
Confident on the ball, isn't he, the Peruvian?
No, but one thing I will say.
Not quite the ball Nielsen really wanted, I think, there.
But one thing I will say is, and I'm appalled by Malmo, that they went out to injure Lukaku, which no team should be wanting to do that.
If they can get further up the pitch, then if they can get beyond the halfway line, which hasn't happened much so far.
Well, they're playing with two up front. You think that a little bit of movement, playing in behind Chelsea, turn them round a bit. They've got the one up, it's more difficult, but they are playing with two strikers. A nice little turn here, yeah, Richardson just catches him pulling his shirt. Surprised he's not actually being booked for that.
Sometimes get away with things a bit easier earlier in the game, don't you?
Well, I think the referee probably just didn't see the shirt pull. He's brought him down with the clash with his leg. But
how are you keeping in track with all the scores? I'm doing it on an app
you get a yellow card,
as best I can.
Not exactly the night I think Romelu Lukaku.
But I'm also got to check.
Would have expected maybe to end this little mini goal drought that he's been on. That would go down as none in 7 games, of course, now. As the physios get to work, hoping to get him ready for the weekend against Norwich City.
For God's sakes, haven't.
Couldn't keep it down. That was a fair opportunity.
It is Havant and Waterlooville 1, Torquay United 1.
That we're talking about. Too much space there, nicely played in. He's waiting for it to drop, isn't it? Just lets it go, another bounce.
Havant and Waterlooville 1, Torquay United 1.
When he hit it, couldn't get over the top of it, but half a chance.
More European action
I want to go to.
at Vitesse Arnhem. 5:15 early kick.
I want my day. I want the day out. It would be amazing.
At home to Kent, there'll be another full crowd, I should imagine, in the London Stadium for that. 7:30 on BT Sport 2.
That's gonna be a big game tomorrow. Rangers versus Bromby, because Bromby's quite a big side. I'm watching the replay of the Man United go. The Atalanta goal. Lucky. He's lucky to leave that goal to stand because it could have been offside. But it was level with the ball when it was played to him. They kept him onside.
Not now, anyway.
Come on, Havant, score please. I want my day out in Charlton.
As well, who played in that Nations League final with some prodigious talents, not least Gabby, the 17-year-old.
Let's check the
Trying to gather that one in.
other scores.
Yeah, nice patterns of play from Chelsea, keeping it simple. 1 and 2 touch.
What?
There again you see Mount trying to whip it in there quickly. Werner just goes past that near post a little bit too early for me. He's never going to score from that angle, but good play from Chelsea.
Almost non-stop Chelsea attacking. That's the story here.
Peterborough United, Peterborough 1, Hull City 0. And wait, I'm not saying no yet because it's still Man United 1, Man United 0, Atalanta 1.
You'd think. Christensen to lay it forward, hoping he could
29 minutes played at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea are 2-0 up against Malmo. Demirel of Turkey has just scored for Atalanta. 2-0. Oh, yeah, at the wheel.
He learnt a lot in those 2 seasons he was away in Germany at Borussia Mönchengladbach.
If you're not that careful, Man United might not be in Europe at all come January. Because at the moment, Man United, as it stands, will be bottom of the group. And I am not joking, United are going to be bottom of the group. Chilwell! Woo! Chilwell tried to go with a sitter kick. Yeah. And also, for anybody who wants to have a laugh at Man United, Man United are going to be bottom of their Champions League group at this stage.
Wasn't right to head, was it? Got really good height, just couldn't quite knock it back across the
Yep.
goal, but,
So as it and as it stands, it means that they won't be getting. So it looks more likely they're not going to have Europe past Christmas.
From the halfway line into Malmo's half. That's all they've had to do.
These two sides did meet in the round of 32 of the Europa League a couple of years ago when Chelsea went on to win it. Chelsea won it 3-0 here.
Here we go.
2-1 away. Ross Barkley scored in both of those games, so too did Olivier Giroud. Barkley is on the bench tonight for Chelsea, but these days almost the entire squad are on the bench.
There is, for Chelsea, this is important. They're on brand new hosts for the FIFA Club World Cup. Chelsea will be going to the UAE.
Lovely measured ball, wasn't it, from him?
Yeah, but we only have to play 2 games. When go on. Oh, nearly 3-0. And it is due to be played on the 9th to the 19th of December.
Marcos Alonso ahead of him, but at the moment it's
And we are due to face, in the competition, Egyptian side Al Hilal or New Zealand side Auckland City. So we could be facing the most successful team in club football, Al Hilal. So we'll have a test.
And probably the right time to bring Alonso out. He looked a little bit fatigued, and now Chilwell's coming.
So it's between the 9th and 19th of December.
But he's come in and he's really said,
what
right,
more can you say? Chelsea, it's a perfect night. Aberdeen and Waterlooville at the moment are 1-1 against Torquay in the FA Cup, with the winner playing Charlton Athletic away at the Valley. And at the moment it is still... It is... Yeah, I'm going to have to say this in a minute, and don't worry, I want to say this. God's sake. Ah.
At the look of a team who are rather enjoying themselves out there. Keeps coming back as well.
Oh boy.
Mount.
Corner to Chelsea. 34 minutes played. Chelsea 2, Malmo 0.
They're not overplaying. Sometimes when it becomes too easy, you can overplay and complicate things. They're just keeping it nice and simple, shifting the ball about, and opening this team up right and centre.
A long, hard night of defending for the Swedish side here.
Go on! Werner! Was it in? Oh!
Christensen's just happy to thrash that away.
Shirt pulling there, but never going to get anything there.
Otherwise there'd be 20 penalties a match, wouldn't there?
They certainly would.
It's Hull City 1, Peterborough 1,
Rudiger.
Coventry 1-0 up against Preston.
Lots of space for Chelsea to operate in. Conte, Mason Mount again.
Come on, Chelsea. Keep passing the ball.
Horston this time for Malmo. 5 of this Chelsea team, by the way, tonight are on the shortlist for the Ballon d'Or, the winner of which will be announced on November the 29th. Jorginho, Conte, Mount, Lukaku's gone off, of course, and Azpilicueta. It's amazing for Cesar Azpilicueta, isn't it, really? Because there was a time in his career at Marseille where he was getting ridiculed by the local radio reporters there. He thought he was going nowhere in his career. He came here for £7 million, and well, the rest you know.
He's so steady. I mean, every week we're going to get 7 or 8 out of 10, whether he plays as a right side centre back in a 3 or tonight as a wing back. And very rarely have I seen him have a bad game.
Chelsea are 2-0 up against Malmo.
It's good stuff from Chelsea, this.
I wish you could bring back the 3 PM football score show. I really miss that. I'll try and actually do that. I'll give that a go. I'll try and bring that back to do score things like 3 o'clock. But I'll only do that on a Saturday if Chelsea are not a 5:30 kick-off or a 12:30 kick-off, just because it means that they're not rushing around to get stuff done in time.
To put into their game, into their system.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting one to keep an eye on, whether they do that going forward.
What you mean, mate?
More as a tactical variation. And the rain beginning to slide down in South
It's
London.
Chelsea 2, Malmo 0 in the Champions League. Andreas Christensen and Jorginho with their penalty.
There in the crowd, two Brentford players, Pontus Jansson, who's a big Malmo fan.
Pontus Jansson and so you
got
got Aya and Pontus Jansson, who I don't like. I bring it back with the pundits.
He's a Malmo fan as well. Maybe he just wants to come and see a game.
That's brilliant. I think that's absolutely brilliant. I hope they brought their brollies.
Hope they brought their broies.
They want to be in a good mood the way Brentford have
Sounds like my mate's busy doing something at the moment.
Lost that game of the weekend, but they were largely terrific. Here's Jorginho playing it forward, Royston to get it away. Jorginho picks it up again.
Go on, Chelsea. That's a foul, ref. Ref. Okay. Come on, Chelsea. Keep passing the ball around. Chelsea have the ball. It's 38 minutes played. Chelsea 2, Malmo 0.
Their hard work is defending and tracking and pressing the ball. And, it's not good fun. Football's not fun when it's like that. You want a bit of the ball. They just can't get
Good
out
idea,
of
but the online video printer is the last resort. I'm just doing it by an app, so I just keep informing, because this is an app where basically as soon as the goal goes in, it automatically updates straight away.
Means that Chelsea have had 15 different scorers this season.
What Werner unlucky?
There's a classic example there. Christensen gets pinched.
I'll take the half-time scores in the Championship. Fulham 0-0 versus Cardiff. Huddersfield 0-0 versus Birmingham. 1-1 between Hull and Peterborough. 1-0 for Middlesbrough versus Barnsley. 1-0 for Coventry away at Peterborough. 1-0 for West Brom away at Swansea. And Reading are 2-0 up away at home to Blackpool.
11:30 a.m. BT Sport 1 HD and Ultimate for that one. Chelsea look to mount another attack. You might notice they're wearing black armbands tonight. That's in tribute to Sam Hassan, a popular member of the Chelsea finance team, who very sadly is no longer with us.
Wow, well done, Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea. Have you not noticed Chelsea wearing black armbands? Because a member of Chelsea's financial team, his name's like Al Hassan, passed away, and he was like a beloved figure in the club and like someone who really helped to get the money side of the club sorted. And they're doing it out of respect. And if you guys want to know, in the FA Cup 4th qualifying round, and I don't want to say this, it is Havant and Waterlooville 1, Torquay United 2. Oh, hit the side netting, Havertz. Basically, the last 4 minutes of that the last 5 minutes of that first half is when Torquay scored the 2 goals. But apart from that, it sounds like Havant have been playing really well.
Tries to catch him out there. There's just a reaction save.
We'll find out how the goals were scored for you guys. Basically, it just says they grabbed the second. Doesn't say anything else about the goal. Oh, no. This looks like it could get even worse. Timo Werner's now down injured.
Not sure how that happened for Timo Werner. It'll be a matter of some concern, having lost Lukaku.
We got no one else that can go up front. We got no one else. There's no one else in our team that can go up front.
I'm not quite sure what the injury is. I think it may be a hamstring.
Or what you could do is do a makeshift and have either Ziyech play up front if you want to, or a Mason Mount, because you never know, they could play as a winger. Oh, he's pulled his hamstring. He's pulled his hamstring as he was trying to run.
There he is whether he's just contracted it. He's going to be brought off whatever because that's ready to go if it hasn't already gone.
And that'll be the end of Timo Werner's.
Wow.
They've got 5 substitutes.
They're saying for Turkey's second goal that they're saying that the referee didn't blow up for offside when the player was a yard offside. So basically Turkey have gone ahead by cheating. Oh God. They're bringing Hudson-Odoi on to go up front.
Here comes the corner kick. Chile, who's that hint of a
That's going to be interesting. Can Hudson-Odoi, can you be a makeshift striker?
real attack.
And then the goal by Turkey's equaliser. Just trying to see if they got anything about that. So we can see how that was scored. There's nothing about that one, just a goal in general. But they say that the second goal was a yard offside, so hopefully we don't get robbed by a refereeing decision.
They're all like billiard tables. Glenn's wishing he could have played on some of these.
But it's still 45 minutes to go. 42 minutes played in this game. 2-0 Chelsea.
Just persisting, but it's one of those services where Chelsea now can zip the ball about. Malmo haven't seen it yet.
They might not want to.
Bayern Munich are 1-0 up away at Benfica. But the goal is ruled out for a foul by Lewandowski. Yep, Timo Werner is now gone off, and he's now gone straight down the tunnel. So we've lost both of our strikers in one game. What the heck?
You might remember when Thomas Tuchel first took over, he put Hudson-Odoi
Hudson-
into the starting lineup, didn't he, for a few games?
Hudson-Odoi, you're going to be the makeshift striker with Havertz.
With this position where as if you can play a sort of a winger more than a wing back. Tonight it's more of a back of the wing back with Aspilicueta out there, but this time he's going to come and play on the left hand side, Hudson-Odoi.
Rudiger shepherds it onto play for Chelsea, who have only conceded 6 goals in 12 matches before this season, and never more than 1 in any game. Confirmation of the 2 goal scorers in the opening 21 minutes of the game. By Conte up to Havertz.
Come on, Chelsea. Let's see if we can get a third before half time.
4 extra minutes at the end of the half because of those 2 fairly lengthy injury hold-ups. Conte again. Somebody's had a rethink apparently, and there's only going to be 3 added minutes. I'm not quite sure how they work all that out, but it's been recalculated for what it's worth. Havertz.
Oh, lucky. Lucky Havertz. 3 minutes of added on time at the end of the first half. 3 minutes.
Scored recently for Germany as they became one of the first nations to make sure of their place at the World Cup final.
Yep, and I will be bringing back my 3 p.m. football goal show, or score show, whatever it was I used to do. I will be bringing that back. Just don't clash with a Chelsea game, then I'll be fine. So Chelsea are not either playing as a 12:30 kickoff or as a 5:30. I'll be fine to do that, and I don't mind if they're even playing on a Sunday. Just not playing live on 5:30 or 12:30 on a Saturday, because I won't be able to do it. Should just be too much. Give me too little bit of a time to sort everything out from doing a Chelsea stream and reverting into that. Won't have enough time.
Club Cup, of course, as Champions League winners at some point. I think that's going to be held in the United Arab Emirates, we've been hearing.
Yeah, when we met, yep. Chelsea will be going to the UAE in between the 9th and 19th of December, and we're either playing Auckland City of New Zealand or Al Hilal of Egypt, the most successful team in world football, even more successful than Real Madrid and Barcelona.
for the opposition in front of them, as you would have expected really at the start of the night. It's always going to be a difficult night for the visiting Swedish side. Inside by Hudson Odoi that time now, not quite able to latch onto it. Cholak couldn't make it stick. They need it to happen once or twice that, so they can get out a little. Malmo.
Yeah, they've been good on the ball, Chelsea, but they've also won the ball back so quickly, pressing, making good tackles.
Lovely ball.
What Chelsea?
Here's Chilwell. Curious Euros where he didn't get a kick, did he? For England, Ben Chilwell, and then
The game between Havant Waterloo and Torquay United is back on the way for the second half. And we're just about to go to half time in this game.
Back in the full swing of things now.
Yeah, that's what we said, and it shows a lot of mental strength actually. It's nothing to do with his ability. He's a good player. He proved that last year, but for England and for club. But mentally, you're thinking, how's he going to react to this when he come back in? And he was
Go on, Chelsea. Ah, unlucky Kante.
And from that's giving him a little bit of a basis to go on, and he's back to his very best again.
If you guys want to put any questions in the chat, I'm happy to answer any questions you guys put in front of me. Oh yeah, if anyone who doesn't know it, in the actual crowd supporting Malmo tonight is Aya of Brentford and Pontus Jansson are in the crowd supporting Malmo today. Because they're from one they're Swedish and one they all grew up supporting Malmo. Yeah, that's why they have. Can you do one thing and put Mason Mount up front? I would love to see that. He used to look with Hazard as a false nine. Half time, Chelsea 2, Malmo 0, but one of the games is actually back on the way. And it's Havant Waterloo 1, Torquay United 2. But there's still 45 minutes to go, so I can always believe. You can always believe. Come on, Havant, score, please. I want my trip. I want my day out at Charlton. Because that would just be an amazing trip. Or instead, I'll be going to a home game instead. Ooh, yay. I get a few minutes, guys. So I'm going to pop off quickly. That was cold. Oh. Oh, I'm like a drowned rat. I look like a drowned rat. Absolute. Yeah, it's literally. It wasn't coming down as heavy when I went out, but as soon as I left, got into main house, it then started coming down a lot quicker. The rain did. Oh, yeah, outside the lights. I'm sorting that out. I did outside the lights, so I can see what I'm doing. Come on, Haven, can you please score, please? Torquay went through on goal, but it was off target. Thank God for that. Feels like Torquay look like they could get the third in this game, and it'll be good night. Good night and no away day. Come on, Evan, get a goal, please. Come with that, you're that good, you did it. Come back from 2-0 down last time, you can do it again.
It's always a special moment for any player to score their first goal for their club, right?
First goal for their club, first goal of the Champions League.
So hope you guys are all enjoying watching the stream. Like, sub and subscribe if you are new.
Real good quality, but good luck, well done.
Absolutely. Well, then there was a second goal, but that was down to a penalty. Let's have a look at the penalty incident. This was Nielsen on Lukaku. It was a real shame, wasn't it?
It's a real shame because he was warming into the game. He's there, using his body, wriggles away lovely, chops inside. You know, when you're in these positions, Seaman, sometimes it wasn't a bad tackle in a sense. It was just a coming together. He's too strong there, and then he buckles under the ankle. That's a nasty one for him. I don't think we'll be seeing him for a few weeks. And it's not nice to see. With me and Nenny both wince as ex-players.
Yeah.
You see that when the ankle's going that position, it's not nice.
Almost his desperation to score there has sort of put his body out of sync, and you see his ankle there twist, and it looks nasty. He couldn't even walk. And you were sort of hoping that he'd run it off, because this is a perfect game for Lukaku to sort of get back into scoring.
That's exactly what you were saying in the pre-show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Perfect.
And this is what we're saying. Sometimes when things aren't going for you, the rhythm of stuff, you get injured. It's disappointing for Lukaku, but now Havertz has got to step up. Werner's gone off.
Havertz has to step up now. He's got no choice.
The forwards, there's a lot of pressure now on the forwards who are out.
And it was Jorginho that stepped up and took the penalty. Pretty cool, Carl.
Pretty interesting, different technique. He just went straight there, and he just put it right down the middle. I mean, he's missed his last few, hasn't he? Missed an important one from what he would for Italy. Didn't turn out to be important, but he got the job done. There's Lukaku going off. He'll be bitterly disappointed. It's not nice to see. Tino, I think as well, a muscle injury that early in the game. It says to me that he's been maybe overtraining a tad, trying to get himself. Because I think, you know, Chelsea haven't been sharp. They look razor sharp tonight. Tino Werner looked razor sharp. Should have stuck it away when it come across his body. He should have opened his body up. So that's 2 forwards Chelsea have lost. So not a perfect night.
But we do wish them both all the very best. We hope they recover soon. We are going to take a break, after which we'll bring you the second half here at Stamford Bridge. As we said, it's been quite a comfortable opening half. Thomas Tuchel will be very pleased with his team's performance so far. Can they build on this great performance in the second half?
Come on, we need. Oh. Come on, Evan, I have faith in you. So far, there's not been a lot of goals in the Championship at the moment. Hi, Cammy, hope you are having a good day. It is Chelsea 2, Malmo 0, and in the FA Cup 4th round qualifying, it's having the water with a 1, Torquay United 2. Sad to say, sad to say. Nothing's happening at the moment. Nothing is happening in that game. If you guys want to put any question in the chat, I'm happy to answer any question you guys put in front of me. Have you seen the Man U score yet? 2-0 down to Atalanta, which you would not expect. Something that surprised me. Yeah, but it is at Old Trafford, so you just got to keep focusing. What are you doing? When are you doing a Hearts watch-along? I don't know, because sometimes they're not as live as often as Premier League and stuff like that, so it makes it a lot harder to sort out, so... Way! Fulham have just scored. Check on having. Oh, haven't you? And Haven should have equalised against Torquay. A player had a shot from 25 yards and it just inches over the bar. And the player is really good. Billy Clifford with a... If someone tried to do something on FIFA, like a FIFA type thing. And he shanks it! Fuck! God's sake. Wow. Haven't nearly have equalised, but having a pulling on the pressure on to Torquay at the moment. Fingers crossed, Haven get a goal back and get an equaliser in the second half.
Well, that was a story of the first half at Stamford Bridge. And remember, you can join Jake, Paul Scholes and Peter Crouch for UCL tonight.
Guys, hit that like button.
All of the goals and all of the talking points from tonight's
If you
Champions League
like this
game.
stream,
to Stamford Bridge. Joe, we were just talking in the break about the fact that Lukaku and Werner are off the pitch. So are we looking to have some Callum Hudson-Odoi to step up now?
We are, and Chelsea, looking at that, will be without a recognised number 9 for the foreseeable future. So
that's fine.
For Havertz, it takes on more importance now to step into that role. Being able to stretch the team.
Guys, put your questions in the chat. I'm happy to answer anything you guys put in front of me. I'm happy to answer any questions.
I think he's been called into playing that front three, so now he has to stand up and deliver this time. You know, it's an opportunity for them guys.
Still, having Waterloo 1, Torquay United 2.
In the half where Thomas Tuchel was going absolutely
But
crazy.
nearly any equaliser in this game.
Pass out wide. Havertz has only scored 1 goal this season. He really does need to step up. You know,
Maybe this is his moment.
He's a big player for the squad, and as Joe said, now you've got.
I will give you guys quickly the team that is playing for having today.
This is a perfect game for him to do so.
And this is going to be butchering because his name's difficult. Silly is in goal, who I know from my college days. Presley, Osley, Magri, Debo Whale, or Debo Wally, whatever his name is, it's very hard to pronounce. Newton, MacArthur, Clifford, Goburn, White, Robert on the benches, Werner, not Timo Werner, it's Werner with W-O-R-N-E-R, Green, Collins, Rooney, Baggy, Rendell and Wall on is playing for Havant and Waterloo today. So hopefully, and it's second half just got kicked off. Chelsea have kicked off for the second half. So hopefully this team can go and at least try and get an equaliser in this game and maybe take it extra time.
It's a day where they need to flood that midfield and get some sort of support to play the ball forward.
Because if, and this is an if it goes in, and Havant do get an equaliser, you might still be seeing me go absolutely crazy on that, because that means the away day might be on. But as it stands, it's not happening, and we won't be playing Charlton Athletic in the next round of the FA Cup, which will be gut-wrenching. But it's Chelsea who've got us on the way. Let's hope in the second half can get a few more goals.
Way back, Martin Olsen. Havertz, Conte and Mount. Intricate little passing routine between those. And then the ball is rather given away this time.
Come on, Chelsea!
Here's Abubakari. And Pena just wanted a little too much time on the ball. Larson. Now Cholak.
Come on, Chelsea. He's running on with Hudson-Odoi. 47 minutes played. Chelsea 2, Malmo 0. Hudson-Odoi! Havertz! Kai Havertz! Game Kai! 3-0 Chelsea. Game, set and match early in the second half. Kai Havertz 3-0. And there is some new football news. A long-term contract has just been signed by Ansu Fati to stay at Barcelona. And it's Chelsea 3, Malmo 0. Get in, Kai Havertz.
Comes inside here. He knows he's got Havertz on the outside. Havertz makes a sprint. Lovely dink. Beautiful little dink. Just uses the keeper. But Hudson-Odoi does well. He just drags him inside.
When we got 2 injured players, Kai Havertz steps up where it matters most. And it's Fulham 2-0 up against Cardiff. Preston have equalised away at Coventry, and Swansea have equalised at home to West Brom.
First thing he had to do, wasn't it? Havertz gave him no chance. Just the second goal of the season, that for Kai Havertz. The other one was an important one at Anfield in that 1-1 draw.
Yep, it's only a mile between Stamford Bridge and Craven Cottage.
It's Pena. Towards Martin Olsen. Loose ball from him.
Come on, Havant, get a goal. get an equaliser, please.
Promising down that left-hand side there. Really have to think of damage limitation and pride here, really. Malmo have now let in 10 goals in the group in a little over 2.5 matches.
So, having have a free kick. They played about 65 minutes in that one.
The substitute free kick to Chelsea. Jorginho is the player on the floor amid the torrential rain saturating this pitch.
Yep, and that's 3 points. That is correct. That is 3 points, 3 goals, and could be even more. Absolutely teaming it down at Stamford Bridge.
Not many spare seats though.
Guys, want to put any question in the chat? I'm happy to answer all your questions.
Chelsea looking to build on the 25 major trophies that they have in their cabinet. That is not including the European Super Cup. Hudson-Odoi will definitely claim an assist on Havertz's goal. It's a great run from him. Conte. Now Mount.
Go on, have a shot. Can't take. Mount. Oh! Across the face of goal, and Havertz couldn't get his head onto it. Unlucky.
Yeah, tonight he's got in a couple of them positions, isn't he? And he's fizzing them in, as you said. Lovely build up again. And that's it. He just puts loads of pace on it. Havertz just can't quite make it. It's probably too good a ball.
Oh, Man United are back in it. Marcus Rashford has just scored.
That defence, isn't it? Fizzed them in on this surface. This time it was too high.
Marcus Rashford 2-1.
Stan Larson can break it up. Chelsea have never lost to a Swedish club, but they were knocked out at the old Cup Winners' Cup in '71 by a team called Advitterbergs. Despite a goal from Alan Hudson, the Swedish club went through on away goals. Chelsea were defending champions at the time as well.
So Manchester United have a route back into their game.
Innocent. Just won his first cap for Nigeria recently, the Malmo midfield player.
Yes! Goal for Havertz and Waterloo on 67 minutes. Jake McCarthy, there we go. That's what I was hoping for. 3-0, 2-2. The away trip to Charlton is back on. And it's a yellow card to Andreas Christensen of Malmo. Even though there's 2 of them on the pitch. 1 playing for Chelsea and 1 playing for Malmo.
Just too quick for him. Just too quick for them. Look.
There we go. Back in it, getting Havertz. Now push on. Push on. Get a winner now. I want my day out in Charlton. You can make me believe now.
He protested the yellow card, but it was hard to see what the evidence for the defence might even have been there.
So there we go.
Lovely position now with this surface as well. Free kick, centre of goals.
Looks like half the team want to take it.
They're all trying to say that there's the tackle.
Preston are 2-1 up at home to Coventry.
Ref's having none of it. He's put his mark up there.
Yep.
Looks like Mason Mount wants it here.
All thanks to a bad pass by Zappacosta. That's why Chelsea sold him.
In the scoring stakes so far this season, he's had 1 dip with a free kick.
Good. Oh, Mount. And Bayern Munich have now taken the lead against Benfica.
Mount's not happy. Look, he's complaining to the referee. It's a little bit of old school. It was about 8 yards.
And it's Thomas Muller with the goal.
As if it was about 8 yards, 9
Benfica
yards.
1-0 down against Bayern Munich.
It put the spray paint down, so it's unusual nowadays to see that, but that's what it used to be like.
Come on. Can I still have my dream? My dream. Go on. Oh! It's a penalty to Chelsea. Penalty to Chelsea. A chance for Chelsea to go 4-0 up on the night. Rudiger got literally elbowed over, the same as how Moso did to Diego Jota last night. Has done exactly the same. Took out Diego Jota, and now it's the same thing has happened to Rudiger. Been absolutely taken out on the act of shooting. Chance for Chelsea to go 4-0 up.
It's hard to see that one really under the double jeopardy one, isn't it? Because he's not really made an honest attempt to play the ball. He's just bundled him over.
Chelsea have a chance to go 4-0 up in the game. 4-0. Jorginho to take another penalty.
No sentiment being applied.
And how it came about was Pena again wanting to play at his own pace, gets the ball pinched off him in a dangerous position. He's done it all evening, really. I said he's got to do it up the pitch a little bit higher, really.
Why on earth has it taken so long?
And,
just to get a penalty being taken because they're using VAR, and now,
plays Rudiger in.
and then you got the justice
100%.
keeper taking so long.
Long delay. No VAR check that we're aware of.
Go on, Charles. Go on, Jorginho.
Again, up against the new goalkeeper this time, Diawara.
Come on, Jorginho.
Variation has he got this time?
Come on, Jorginho. Come on, Jorginho. Come on, Jorginho. Yes! Well, it's a round, baby. It's a round. Jorginho with 2 penalties. Look at the funk it. Come on, Jorginho, lad. Get in. Second penalty of the game. Second goal for Jorginho. 4-0 Chelsea.
This time he goes in the corner. Very difficult for any goalkeeper, let alone one that's just come on at half time. But now they've got to get some pride out of this game. It's a tough night for Malmo, as we said.
And the goal that was scored for having the water over by Jake McCarthy was a brilliant volley from a corner. Wow. They're scoring goals like that. Jeez.
Waits for the little bit of movement and decides then. Very difficult for any goalies as well.
It's quite clever with him, isn't he? Seems to hoodwink the goalkeeper most times.
Hoodwink.
Whatever the technique is,
So at the moment we've got 4 goals here, 4 goals in this game, and they're 2-2. Everything going 4 goal swings.
Most people, when the whistle goes, they react to that. But he went, no, this is my time. I'll go when I go.
Peterborough are 2-1 up away to Hull.
The main thing is the ball's in the back of the net.
Substitute coming up as news comes in that Manchester United have got to go back against Atalanta, but still trail 2-1. Marcus Rashford on the mark there to give United some hope. The captain is being taken off here, Anders Christiansen. He'll be replaced by Adi Nalic, I should say, who scored on the weekend in a win over Östersund, Graham Potter's old team, who are currently bottom of the Swedish league at the moment. The top flight, Nalic is on there. Another change as well. On comes Erdal Rakip, North Macedonian international, a substitute recently in their game against Germany. He's usually in the starting lineup, not tonight. He is out there now.
And Torquay! We have now got a moment that could change the output of this game. between Havant and Waterlooville and Torquay. Torquay are down to 10 men. Can Havant and Waterlooville take advantage of the extra man and get a winner? And a trip to Charlton is on the line.
It really is. Yeah, he missed that one for Italy against England, but
Everything looks like it's cruising towards a Havant. Charlton game is cruising towards it. Everything looking like it's going to happen, but I don't know. Hey, if we don't win it against a team with 10 men, then there's something needs to be sorted out. Saying that the game between Havant and Waterlooville and Torquay is now taking another twist. Torquay are down to 10 men. What? Yeah, they're now down to 10 men, huh? Yeah, and the goal that was scored by Havant and Waterlooville was a volley from a corner.
Picked up a yellow, no more than that. It was pretty blatant shove in the back.
Yeah. Yeah, a penalty. Yeah, the penalty, the second penalty was a penalty. It just basically just took him out completely. Come on, Havant. This is your chance. If you do not beat Torquay with 10 men, then there's questions. Then there's questions need to be answered.
You've got to start thinking as a coach of your next game.
They've got a few to choose from, haven't they, Chelsea, on that bench? One of them might be Mateo Kovacic, who's
Don't bring Kovacic on, he makes too many bad passes.
He was on the mark in that 8-0 win I was telling you about Real Madrid had over Malmo. Thiago Silva, 37 years of age now, but still a valuable player to have around. Brazil thinks so too. Mount.
Manchester United have nearly equalised against Atalanta. They have hit the post through Greenwood.
Fair and square challenge on the edge of the box, but back he comes again.
Go on, Chelsea. Hudson-Odoi. Go on, Mount. Kante over the top.
Positive play again. Hudson-Odoi, look at the space he's got. He's got no back to attack. Comes inside, tries to curl it, doesn't get enough curl. The Diawara gets a punch, which isn't a great punch. It's gone into the danger zone. I think he's going for that far post, and he tries to whip it. And Conte really, that's where I think as a player, he's got everything apart from maybe that.
Come on, hang on, boys. Let's.
The amount of times I see him hit
Chelsea 4-0 up against Malmo in the Champions League. In the FA Cup full qualifying round, when the winner faces Charlton Athletic of League 1 in the first round proper of the FA Cup, is Havant and Waterlooville 2, Torquay United 2. Hey, sorry I'm late, long day at work, got me. Yeah, it doesn't matter, if you're busy, you're busy. If you turn up late, you turn up late. It doesn't bother me, if you're here, you're here, you get here. That's all that matters. Oh, no. Take off. No, don't let that Spanish git come on the pitch. He'll make mistakes. Because Saul is about to come on, and I don't trust him. Saul. I don't trust him because of the game against Villa. He made too many mistakes. Yeah. I'm just wondering if he's got his confidence back a bit, because he didn't look like he had it then. Havant and Waterlooville substitution. Alex Wall is going off. And Scott Randell is coming on. So they're going with experience up front to go and get him that winner. "63 minutes played. Chelsea 4, Malmo 0.
Martin Olsen with the corner kick. Doesn't beat the first defender.
And there comes Malmo with a shot wide and over the top. It has no cigar. was going to say, when I did say Bayern Munich 1, Benfica 0, actually the goal was ruled out for offside.
Madrid was stopped at half-time, wasn't his first Premier League game against Aston Villa. With the manager admitting that he'd struggled. Good player, though, in the past. He's been a very good player in the past.
He has, yes. He did make 2 or 3 mistakes, and they led to real opportunities for Villa that day, and he got away with it a little bit, but I think he just needs a bit more of adjustment to the pace of the game, maybe.
Christensen going to cut one back. Innocent was in the right position, the defensive midfield player.
Way! Have that, Malmo.
N'Golo Conte is going to make way here.
He was coming off for Saul. Saul is coming off for number 7. N'Golo Kante. Kante's coming off. And Saul, who I'm iffy about, is coming on. Yeah? No, I said Kante is coming. I said Kante is coming off. And see, and Azpilicueta is coming off, and Reece James is coming on. A better player to come on the pitch. And then Chilwell is coming off, and Marcos Alonso is coming on.
Alonso, I can tell you, was outstanding for Spain in the recent Nations League semi-final.
Yeah! Scotland down, having a Waterloo 3, Torquay United 0. Oh, it's on! It's on like green cracker on cheese. Oh!
And I think it's a very shrewd move. He's thinking ahead. He's thinking of Saturday.
They are literally that close to a date in the first round proper with Charlton Athletic of League One. You cannot write that. Scoring there, what a substitution. Paul does well. Give the guy a knighthood. Give Paul Doswell a knighthood. And also, I will be supporting Vitesse Arnhem. Our buddies, our best friends from Holland, are playing Tottenham Hotspur in the UEFA Conference League tomorrow. So I'll be supporting our friends from the Netherlands. Absolutely happy. 82 minutes. Hopefully they can hang on and don't bottle it.
And some dramatic stories to tell, as always.
Having a Waterlooville 3, Torquay United 2. Scott Rendell was literally just scored. And he came on 77 minutes and scored in the 82nd. So literally, what a good substitution. And that's why Paul Doswell is a good manager.
Free kick here to Malmo, I think.
Yeah, nutmeg there on Alonso. He just blocks him off completely. He's just a little bit.
I've already.
Just come on. There's the foul there.
I have no idea. I'll be going down afterwards. So I was going down after the Chelsea game and asking how what he thought on the game and everything. And they'll be asking how Avon went as well. Because I won't be going with my dad to this game. I'll be asking if my mate wants to go and we can have like a nice day out.
Tonight, Jorginho, who was named by UEFA as their men's overall
That'll be fun.
of the year. It's been quite a year for him, hasn't it? One way
And also Atalanta, don't bottle it either.
Champions League, winning the European Championship for Italy.
Especially Avon because I want my day out. So there'll be a lot of coaches going to Charlton, I won't expect. Malmo free kick. Don't concede. Well done. Well done. Well done. Any other scores at the moment? It is Swansea are 2-1 up against West Brom.
There's the ball in, the deflection action there, skips through here and was just caught out by the...
Still can't believe that Middlesbrough missed a dual goal.
It's been a really good impressive performance for Leeds.
Maybe haven't our favourites to win tonight, never got.
From the throat, right from the start off, and shifted the ball so
yeah.
quickly, runners off the ball. Very good.
No, I'm fine. Hang on for dear life with all your soul, with your soul. I know I'm checking both at the same time, but this one's more near the end. This one's got literally 20 minutes left, so anything, and basically the game's pretty much won. This one is not. If they score, it would be extra time if Torquay would have scored.
No disrespect to the players out there for Malmo. I don't see Ibrahimovic out there at the moment, but you never know.
Here we go. Substitution. Randell knocks into the net from a close range moment after coming on. That's what you need from your striker. Just don't bottle it. Just keep the faith. Just keep the faith. And Chelsea, can you get some more goals? It will do well for goal difference against Juventus, if that's the case. Oh, can't touch it because he's offside.
Bring it away in the end. The player who was booked for his foul, which led to the penalty in the first half.
It's now also Blackpool have got one back. It is now Blackpool 1, Reading 2.
7 on target. So that is the reason why they're 4-0.
How on earth have Man United still managed to stay in this game? It's David De Gea saving them. Zappacosta through ball collected by Zapata. He turns past Lindelof before shooting a low shot on goal. David De Gea gets down to keep it out with his feet. Look, kick it. Yep, they've had one. They've had two. Ah, okay.
Well, that's an unusual one. I mean, now it's just holding.
Yeah! Goal for having a Waterlooville. Tommy Wright makes it 4-2. 88 minutes played. Can you believe it? Chartered Athletic, here we come. What a night. Wow, shows the magic of the FA Cup. What? One, because my dad did. I helped out a friend yesterday because he had to go to hospital to have a knee operation. We had to take him up to London, and he didn't get back until midnight yesterday. So he's like a bit like on the very tired side. And he basically had to get up at 4 in the morning the previous night to take him to the hospital, and didn't get back home until midnight. So you can tell how tired someone would be for doing that. Gain!
He hasn't really been given a sniff, just one half.
We won't beat Charlton. I don't think we will, but it will just be an momentous occasion. No, it'll be an momentous occasion because the main occasion is they faced Liverpool in the past. Yep. I'm gonna. Yeah, it is. Do you mean 2-2? I know. I'm gonna be having a 4-2 up. Tommy Wright, 88 minutes. That's game, set, and match. Done. So Chelsea scoring 4, haven't scoring 4. Great day all around. Oh my God, Atalanta, you gotta be so shit that you've let Slabhead scored. Harry Maguire has scored. for Manchester United.
Looking to jink his way.
You have to be that rubbish of a team to let Harry Maguire score a goal.
Yeah, it's lovely inventive play, wasn't it? Little tight 1-2s. We go again here, another 1-2.
He has scored, but he hasn't scored for a couple of years.
Right area of the pitch, 4-0 up. If you can't do it there.
And he's Chesterfield captain as well, so he's following in his brother's footsteps of being captain.
He knew straight away that was the end of his night, feeling the hamstring, of course. Alonso.
It's Middlesbrough 2, Barnsley 0, and wow, Reading 2-0 up. It's now Reading 2, Blackpool 2. Jeez, they're bottling that.
And a chance tonight for Chelsea to maybe just play themselves back into more fluent form. Not quite as sparkling.
Yeah, I am. It's just not a lot's happened. Literally, all they're doing is just pass.
Of course, yeah.
All they're doing is just passing the ball around, trying. But really, the game's over, so they don't really have to create any chances. They can just hold the ball for the last 15 minutes and just play around with it. Go on! Jorginho! Oh! Oh, it's a goal! Oh, that's never a foul, ref. We are into 5 minutes of add-on time between Hampton Waterlooville and Torquay, and Chelsea have still got about 15 minutes to go in that game.
United coming from 2 down in that game.
Yep, and that's the only reason that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is still in the job, because Man United can come back from 2-0 down to save his job.
Position for a wide man, he just gets fouled, didn't he, Diawara? But good approach work again from Chelsea.
Cholak trying to pick up Abubakari.
Leroy Sané put Bayern Munich 1-0 up at the 3rd time of asking.
The golfing class here really as wide as the Grand Canyon. Chelsea 4-0 to the good.
This is showing why we're better than Manchester United, because we can score 4 and not concede.
And a reminder that we have that game against Norwich City Saturday lunchtime for you in our usual BT Sport Premier League slot. Do join us for that.
You don't. I want Man United to win.
Thiago Silva. Get the impression
We want at the end of it.
For a goal, don't you? He's getting forward every time he can. He thought he was in.
We won't. I don't want them to win, because they would have said, I want Ole Gunnar Solskjaer sacked. Because he deserves it. And they just keep saving him by comebacking all the time.
Sauer lays it wide. Wants it back again. I think he obviously fell out, didn't he, with Diego Simeone.
Come on, Chelsea, get some more goals. Still Chelsea 4-0 up. 77 minutes played.
He was a bit upset last night when he ran down the tunnel, and Klopp was right. He made a point of it, Klopp. He shook everyone's hands. He could get his hand on just to make the point, which I thought was quite humorous. But no, win, lose or draw, you're gutted as a manager when you've lost a game. But you go and shake the hand of your opponent.
I don't think he appreciated the defeat, but then he hasn't had a lot of practice really.
It's all easy when you keep winning. It all goes your way. It's easy to smile and shake people's hands, and you get tested when it goes against you.
Liverpool have to play them again, of course, next game at Anfield. That will be another feisty occasion. Be sure of that. It usually is when Simeone's around, but what a job he's done there. Saul. Alonso inside to Hudson-Odoi. Chelsea managing to give a fair few of their squad a little run out here. One of those luxury occasions, really, with the pressure off. Not many of those in a season.
That is true.
Reece James.
Full time, having the Waterloo Bill 4, Torquay United 2. Having to travel up to the Valley for the first round to play Charlton Athletic. Get in. For a minute there, I thought it was never going to happen at half time, but go on, let's get a fifth. Yeah. Shithouse. Shithouse is on Man United. They've shithoused this game. Any Man United fans watching, your team is shit. You can not excuse it. You cannot excuse them being 2-0 down and being shit and coming back from 2-0 down is unexcusable. You can't do that every week. And that is correct. You can't keep on doing that week in, week out, being 2-0 down and then come back in. Because one of these days it's going to backfire on you. And that's what United seem to be doing.
But when you're 4-0 up, yeah, a lovely smile on his face. He's played well tonight, he really has.
And the goal is scored by Cristiano freaking Ronaldo. Saves United's bacon yet again.
10 minutes to go.
Yeah, but you also know now that everyone's gonna say now that they're gonna win the Champions League because they come back from 2-0 down.
An extremely one-sided affair.
No, but you know what United are gonna do. United fans are another team that, speaking one world dimension, they'll think they'll think Ronaldo is the best player in the world because he scored that one goal. If I was a United fan, I would be complaining because you shouldn't be conceding 2 goals to a team like Atalanta in the way that they did. So I've seen highlights of both goals. Yeah, because I've seen the highlights of the both goals they conceded, and it's just poor defending.
They're good, you know. They never turn around and watch the game.
Someone in the crowd might have shouted to him, man on, because he nearly wiped him out.
What?
There we go. He's kicked the ball in.
What are you on about?
He's lucky he hasn't had a size 7, I'm guessing.
I'm doing not bad.
Straight in the middle of his back.
You need eyes in the back of your head, you see, to do that job.
Malmo could have done with him from centre midfield.
Is it? Wow, is it 4-2 or something?
Coming up for Malmo, they're going to bring on the 36-year-old.
Okay, now they were a bit late on that one.
Finland centre back Nicholas Moisander, who long ago scored for Ajax against Manchester City in the Champions League. 2012, almost in football terms, almost a lifetime ago.
If Man United fans end up bigging themselves up from winning just this game, then they are a clueless bunch of idiots. Because it means they can't see their arse from their elbow even though they conceded twice. Because really, they should have won this without conceding. It's like very... No, we want Juventus not to win because this will put us top of the group.
3-2, and who's got the goal that puts them in front? Cristiano Ronaldo. Quite a story unfolding there at Old Trafford tonight. So there's Moisander waiting to come on.
I'll be chatting to my mate tomorrow, seeing if he wants to come with me. What are you on about? Oh no, please don't say Saul was scored. If he has, I'm not. Oh god.
Running off the pitch, going across.
Come on, Chelsea!
He didn't fancy that walk round. The outside of the Chelsea fan.
Is that Chelsea scoring?
Might have been quite a good judge with that.
Well, that might be Juventus, you don't know.
So Moisander will come on.
Oh, thank God, because you made me think Chelsea have scored a 5th. And one, we don't want Juventus to win.
Keep it to 4.
Yeah, because the other thing is you don't want to finish. You don't want to finish second in a in our group because one. Think of the other groups. You got Man City and like PSG who wanted to finish. One of them going to finish second, which is like it's going to be Man City. And then you got Liverpool, Atletico Madrid's group, where you got even our team that are that will be top. So it could be. That's why you want to more or less finish top of our group because it's much. You got more of a chance of not facing any harder teams.
Most things tonight. Thomas Tuchel, and of course, he's been involved in the last 2 Champions League finals.
And what a comeback this has happened! Is Blackpool 3, Reading 2.
Chelsea have conceded 22 goals in 43 matches under Thomas Tuchel.
Wow.
And 5 of those goals against were scored on one remarkable day here by West Bromwich Albion, who ended up getting relegated.
Yeah, there's some super goals in that game from West Brom. They really were quality goals.
Yeah, they were.
Well done, Adam. And now Chelsea, let's go and finish our job off, which we've already done.
That day. And of course, football does need tales of the unexpected, doesn't it? Like that here and there.
Tales of the unexpected. I've seen one tonight. What I didn't expect to happen, so. See the spot on there? Oh no. I've just figured out what the commentator is. It's the one guy that we hate. I think it's Derek Ray.
I think you said it, Glenn. It's just very professional, isn't it? Yeah. From Chelsea.
And we hate and we don't like Derek Ray, the commentator, because he can't pronounce most players' names.
The ball, they've kept it simple. Sometimes when it's too easy, you get complicated, you overplay, but they can't get near them.
This time they do give it away. Chase on for Martin Olsen, but he's not going to get there. Reece James is across to mop that up.
Well, just there, you know, Tuchel would be so delighted to see.
Bayern Munich are 3-0 up against Benfica, own goal, and Lewandowski. Oh, it's now 4-0 now. Bugger out. They could have been in double figures if it wasn't for offside. Juventus have scored, and it's Kulusevski who scored.
European Cup final in 1979, their only English coach, because Roy Hodgson was in charge there for a while in the 1980s.
And young boys have just scored against Villarreal. Who won? Yeah, because stuff were happening.
Just gets brought down in the end, but lovely feet.
And the 4th goal for Bayern Munich scored by Leroy Sané.
30 yards.
Oh, it's now 3-1 Villarreal. Game over. Set a match.
Now, this is where you don't want to be showing any opposition that you're going to be playing in the future. Any free kick. Just take a shot, keep it simple. You might have one up your sleeve where you hold that back. But 4-0 up, you don't need it.
Spoken like an ex-manager there. I think, yeah.
Come on, Chelsea. Let's get at least another goal. Oh, they gave Rudiger the free kick. I like it that they did that.
Looking at that strike.
Yeah. If you guys like the stream, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button to get to like, sub, and subscribe if you are new.
Just about 30 or 40 yards wide.
It was perfect. A disguised free kick.
Funny guy.
Couple of minutes to go. Malmo's record when they reach the Champions League group stage is going to go to 2 wins against 11 defeats. The 2 wins were in home matches. City famous for that big bridge that goes from the city across to the Danish capital Copenhagen, but they found it a bridge too far here for sure.
No, but that's the actual wording of it. In their in their country, that's how they pronounce it, but we call it Copenhagen in the English term for it. It's just the accent makes it sound different.
A late free kick for Malmo. Chelsea determined to keep what will be yet another clean sheet. Larson, something of a miscue really, and Olsen. Be 2 added minutes at the end of it.
2 added minutes at the end of the game. 2 minutes.
Malmo coach will be glad it's only that. It's surely a free kick as Edal Rakip is taken out. Chip forward towards Cholak. Malmo searching for what would be their first goal on the English soil. They scored on Scottish soil, of course, earlier on in the campaign this year.
Oh, okay.
Rangers, a couple of times, in fact.
I think we've got to give a little shout out for Joe as well in the studio. He went 4-0, didn't he, Ian? You said?
He did.
If you are a newbie, like and destroy, like and destroy, it's like and subscribe. Click the subscribe button and also press the ding dong bell for every notification. Way wording like that. It's fun. Hit the ding dong bell. I love that. Hit the ding dong bell. 4-1 Villarreal right at the end.
Especially at Old Trafford tonight. Thiago Silva. Another player who's played in the last 2 Champions
At least like Man
finals.
United, we don't have to rely on them. We don't have to rely on our main player to actually get us out of jail. We rely on everyone.
Can he get there again? No, not this time.
We rely on everyone.
Sam Diawara did enough.
He was brave.
Nah.
The keeper, he come out and spread himself. Sharp. There's a good ball from Jorginho that squeezes it through, and keeper comes out, gets a whack on his head for it, but that's a wonderfully weighted bar. I don't think Havertz really thought it was coming through. He just checked his run a little bit, and that was the difference. Couldn't get there to dink it again over the keeper, but Diawara comes out bravely.
And he's taken an up doing that as well. So there will be a bit more added time. What we do know is that Chelsea are going to move on to 6 points in the group. And you'd be very surprised if they didn't turn that into 9 on their trip to Sweden to play the reverse fixture in this group in their next game. And the substitute goalkeeper is hurt here. If you missed any of the goals, let's have a look back at them again with Glenn.
Yeah, great start to the game. Christensen keeping over the top of the ball.
Yeah.
Played in. Look how happy he is there. This is the penalty.
You know that's Derek Ray?
Lukaku had to go off. It's a nasty one, but Jorginho, slightly different technique there. This is the goal of the night for me. Beautifully.
Especially doing Chelsea.
Dora done well to set him up, and there's the push. There's the penalty for Rudiger. He thought he was going to score.
Maybe.
Jorginho,
Maybe, I don't know.
difficult to read where he's going to go from the pen.
No, I don't. You can't pronounce most players' names right.
Back on his feet again.
Like he goes Bruno Fernandes.
Just checking there's no concussion involved here, which needs to be a lengthy check.
Yeah, basically the shithouses, they had to rely on Ronaldo to get him a win. we didn't have to rely on our main strikers to do because they all went off. So, and none of them even scored anyway. So, you know when I tell you that we don't rely on our strikers, it shows yet again we don't rely on much strike force to score us goals. Because 2 of them came from a midfielder.
Looking to get himself on the score sheet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When Man United fans keep saying that we're going to rely too much on Lukaku and everything like that, no, we're not. Because if you look carefully at who scored our goals, most of them are not strikers.
Against Basel in 2018 and Valencia, who pulled off a shock here a couple of years ago. And Rodrigo.
Yes! Get in, boys!
Never a moment's doubt, really, tonight for Thomas Tuchel and his team. Classy, professional, clinical display. Beating Malmo by 4-0. A first ever for the club. For Andreas Christensen.
Full time, Chelsea 4, Malmo 0, and Havant Waterloo 4. Talking out 2 in the FA Cup 4 qualifying round. Hope you guys like this. Watch along. Like, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys not on Saturday, unfortunately, because I'll be watching Havant Waterloo home game versus Slough, so I won't be doing one for Chelsea, unfortunately, on that day. So it will be the next live watch, and will be Rome.